This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome to downtown Atlanta and Center Park City, the home of the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. But he's got some space here. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
and makes it 2nd and medium. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll be brought down.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. 1st drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And then gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He shreds the tackle. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They call the draw play here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks nearly worn down.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Georgia State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding some room at the 25. Here he goes. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Panthers offense back out there now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To the air. It's Lindsey. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And it's taken at the 45. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's going to try to return the punt. And they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The back's got it. Quick juke to get free. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last position. Now the pass rush gets home.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fire to the right side, complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw again. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled, but first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Georgia State offense on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play keeps the offense fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Hit as he released it. He tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Panthers offense back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage. Not
looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. 1st and 10 play coming up. Wants to throw it. Musical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. 1st down and more. He's still running.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Georgia State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. That's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact. Got the ball out quickly, gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, Look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Lindsey. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38.
Here we go.
Scanning the field. It's Lindsey. The receiver makes the catch. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense had been clicking on this drive, but the big loss makes it 2nd down and 18 here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He could go. Across midfield. He's past the 30. The 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
48, Georgia State, 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Panthers.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia State, 21.
Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Georgia State offense on the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Zips it down the middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Scanning the field. It's Lindsey. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. Past the 20. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers offense back out there now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Grabbed by the receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back. It's Lindsey. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. At the 10. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they tackle him at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Here we go. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play to the outside. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
3rd down coming up.